On February 20, 2018, TV3 carried a story about electricity consumers expressing worry about paying 3% for street lights under the energy sector levy, yet Accra is not lit at night. The story highlighted most areas in Accra, including the Tengmaa motorway and the Medina-Adenta highway, that are plunged in darkness at night, affecting visibility of both drivers and pedestrians, even though street lights are lined up.
Without the lights, it's difficult to see. It's easier when there's a light from the top and lands on the road than headlights meeting. So sometimes people use highlights and then it blinds your vision.
We pay our taxes and I don't know what's being used for. Sometimes we have people crossing on the street, and if you don't put on your highlights, you knock them down. We have objects on the street and potholes that you can run into and then it causes accidents.
Due to the licensing system, some of us who are not too careful in crossing find it very difficult.
Even at certain areas where solar panels have been installed, the street lights still do not function, leaving more questions than answers. The Electricity Company of Ghana said it was not responsible and laid the blame on the doorstep of the metropolitan assemblies.
In accordance with the provisions of the local government departments of these assemblies, Instrument 209 LI 1961, AMDAs are responsible for development, installation, ownership, and maintenance of street lights.
So we asked the Metropolitan, Municipal and District Assemblies, who under the policy framework charge property rate for the maintenance of street lights, what the problem is.
The difficulty sometimes we face is that there are too many people that also steal the metal accessories of the traffic lights and the street lights in Accra. And that is becoming too rampant. Traffic lights will be fixed. Street lights will be fixed. You will see the bulb on, but it's not functioning because the cables might have been stolen or the metal has been stolen. So the issue about theft is also a setback in traffic management in Accra, and we will need to step up our policing to ensure that we also prevent theft.
There could be a situation where the street light that was provided there is not functioning. It may not be functioning because it hasn't been fixed well, the bulb is gone, or there's no electricity going into it. Some of them, they were found not to have clips, and apparently the clips that hold the cables, if they are not there, it causes the thing to shake. So anytime there's wind, then it affects the photocells and then it goes off. We found all those things up. We purchased the necessary things to fix those things. We did it in the 12 electoral areas that we have.
The Municipal Chief Executive of Adenta, Daniel Ninoy Edumwa, says the Assembly has been responsible.
We have various communities, for a good number of residents associations and landlords associations who interact with us. So they tell us what their needs are, and we try to provide to their needs based on what we have.
We are on the Tengmaa motorway, and from the start to the end of the expressway, the street lights are not functioning. And this has been like this for several years. Executive Director, Bureau of Public Safety, Nanaya Akwada, is worried over the development.
In a situation where we have our street lights failing and they are not, maintained, it increases crime. It increases pedestrian knockdowns, it increases road crashes as well. So there's every reason why we should be concerned, or city authorities should be concerned about street lighting.
He argues citizens deserve better, especially when they pay for street lighting.
Go check your electricity bill, go check your water bill. We are paying for all these already. So what we need is for the government, the state or the city authority to divert the funds where they have to go. And once we have that, if it's not adequate, they should be able to come back and say, look, it's not adequate. But when we are paying something pesos, someone is paying something pesos, millions of people are paying something pesos on monthly basis, it translates into huge sums of money that should be committed to the purpose for which they are collected. The only time you see street lights springing up and functioning in our part of the world is when we are going for elections. That is an insult to the many lives we lose on our streets at night. That is an insult to the populace.
Meanwhile, road accidents continue to increase, partly due to poor visibility at night. Accident cases recorded by the Legon police station from the Shashi area to Atomic Junction from January to October stood at 18, out of which 1 person was killed. Commercial vehicles involved in accidents were 13 as against 21 private vehicles and 4 motorbikes. Police say the accidents usually occur at night, particularly under the University of Ghana Bridge due to poor lighting. It took a protest by residents of Adenta and Medina to have their street lights fixed, even though the MCE for Adenta said it was work in progress. What about other areas that do not have their lights on at night? Will the people there also have to demonstrate or protest to have them fixed? Well, some have argued that protest is a language governments best understand. But should that be the case? Your guess could be as good as mine. Evelyn Tengmaa, TV3 News, Accra.